Hey y'all, guess what? It is day 21 of my cleanse. So I've posted some things, said some things, talked about it all along without giving out too much information. So I'm going to spend a few minutes right now talking to you about my process from beginning to end, as much as I can actually give you without going into too much detail. So that way, if there's some things that you want to actually look up, you can look up if you're interested in finding out more information. Of course, you can reach out to me if you're on my Balanced Epiphany network. I'm really easy to get to. If you're not on there and you're interested in becoming a member of my network, that is Mighty Networks. And if you go to Mighty Networks with an S, you will see that it asks you, do you want to join a network or create a network? You would join the network. The network is called Balanced Epiphany, just like this page is Balanced Epiphany. And you would send that would go, it would ask you like your name. And then that information comes to me, and you can become a part of my network, and you'll see all kinds of things, articles, health and wellness articles. There's all kinds of things on my network. So I think that you should join my network. And I also think that you should tell everybody about my network and everybody that you know about my YouTube channel. So anyway, you can also catch me at www.tamikagrayl.com. That's TEMEAKAGRAYEL.com. Or you can shoot me an email at tamikagrayl@gmail.com. Again, that is TEMEAKAGRAYEL at gmail.com. So, anyway, enough of those, but reach out anytime. 21 days ago, I began a journey. I said on those days, and I've repeated several times, that I do these cleanses. I get myself together. It's not okay, I'm going to do this and lose weight, because there's no true spot reduction in weight. So you do something for 21 days, and then what do you do at the end of it? Are you super restrictive or not? So that wasn't the goal. The goal was to purify in a way. That's a better way. So I cleansing myself of negative things overall. So part of that involved meditating. It involves stretching. It involves setting a sleep schedule. It involved journaling, and it did involve watching what I ate, and movement. So, mind, body, emotion, and spirit. Those are the four domains of a person: mind, body, emotion, mind, body, spirit, and emotion. So, and mind can also be psychological aspects. So, what I did on day one is I did measurements to see what my measurements were. There's a chance I could actually lose some weight or lose some inches on this not fast, sorry, on this cleanse. Geez, can you imagine fasting for 21 days? I can't. I actually like food and I love to drink water. Speaking of water, make sure you get enough when you're changing your diet to flush things through. So, what types of things did I eat? I ate meat, and I ate a lot of vegetables. I ate more green leafy vegetables than anything else. However, there were some carrots in there and some beans in there. I like them. I journaled almost every day. Of course, I did some of these videos so that I could share the progress with you. Meditating. I am a meditator. It keeps me grounded and I feel the connection. I also teach people how to meditate. I taught myself. And then sometimes that's just the way it happens. I just wanted to learn. So I taught myself. Um, and I meditated at least once a day. Meditating is really easy. It's we who put a lot of thought into it, into what we don't want to do when we're meditating. So we try to push the thoughts down as opposed to letting them come in and float back out, because that's what the brain does. The brain simply thinks it's its job. Um, I went ahead and started doing some Fitbit things again. I actually have a hip that it's not my best friend, and it's my own fault. I damaged the hip, so it is not my best friend. However, it likes to be stretched. Yeah, it holds up well with walking. So I added some of those things, joined some Fitbit challenges, and pushed myself more than I normally would. Park all the way at the back of the parking lot, all those little tips. Walk when you can, as opposed to driving up to the nearest space or driving around the corner when it's only around the corner. So we talked about eating. I did eat meat. I a lot of vegetables. I did not eat rice or bread. So I did a lower carb. I did not do low carb, and I definitely did not do very low carbohydrates. At the very beginning, I had some labs drawn. Vitamin D for people who live in the area that I live in and a lot of other areas, vitamin D3 is generally low. Um, we may get it in, but a lot of us are not in the sun for long enough to actually be able to actualize it, to activate it. So my vitamin D3 was low. It stays right around there. Although with me getting out, I did actually get some more sun. I noticed at different times that I was tired. What I did during this cleanse is I took breaks. There's nothing wrong with a little power break, a little power nap. Set an alarm if you think you're going to oversleep. Use that time, and you can actually use the time and begin to meditate and gather energy to help you through the rest of whatever the day is. As a matter of fact, it's a good idea if you can to actually put those things in your schedule. So if you got a 15-minute break, decide that you're going to do some form of meditating during that 15 minutes. So, like for 5 minutes. And that can be a meditative walk. You can eat mindfully. What does eat mindfully mean? What that actually means is you're actually paying attention to your food. I remember when I was younger, my grandmother used to say, make sure that you chew your food 20 times. Well, you get really hungry and you don't chew your food 20 times. Well, you don't actually know what your food tastes like then, and you're not really getting it to a consistency where it's easy for it to digest. And on some video, I said, and I'm going to say it again, it is not what you ingest as much as it is what you digest. Because we can put all kinds of things in our mouths, but if our body doesn't want it, we're not digesting it, so we're not using it efficiently. Journaling about how I feel, how I felt, sometimes making it about the food. So I ate something and I ate it really fast. How did I feel? How did I feel before? How did I feel after I ate it really fast? Actually, really paying attention. And even though the moment had passed, staying in the moment of where am I now as a result of my actions. So, a lot of paying attention to my actions. Stretching is good. We probably don't do enough of it, and then we wonder why we can't move our muscles in the way that we used to. I did actually notice that while I was doing this, I was able to actually increase some of my stretching ability. Um, so we talked about meditating, we talked about eating, we talked about journaling because it's one of my favorite things to do. I encourage you to do it. Don't worry about what you put down, just do it. Um, Water, lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of water because it is so much easier to dehydrate than most of us realize. In fact, by the time that you're thirsty, you're probably already dehydrated. We should make plan in our day to actually drink water. Our body is primarily made of water, so we need to replenish that as often as possible. Um, so I guess the thing would be, what am I gonna do next? Oh, I'm sorry. So over the course of those 21 days, I did lose some weight. Um, I lost some weight that was in the double digits. I'm gonna say that. And that would not happen for everyone, but it is possible. And I lost inches. Lot of nice inches throughout all over my body. I lost about 16 inches, and that includes my neck, my arms, my hips, you know, my abdomen, my leg. So overall, that was how many inches that I lost. So that's really good. What am I going to do next would be the thing. So next I am going to basically, with where I'm at, I'm going to keep doing these practices. I'm going to keep stretching. I'm going to keep walking. I may add some light weights. I'm going to keep journaling. That's not a new thing for me. It's something that I started doing about 3 years ago. I am going to keep meditating. I love the way that it makes me feel. And raising our vibrations not only makes us feel good, but it raises the vibrations in the atmosphere. And if enough people do it, imagine what a wonderful world we would live in. Um, Eating, I'm going to continue to eat more vegetables than I do meat. I'm also going to continue to eat more vegetables than I do complex carbohydrates. Will I eat complex carbohydrates ever again? Of course. Nobody's perfect, and I'm not even going to say that not eating them is perfect. It just kind of works for me to do less of them. I notice that as I do less complex carbohydrates, I don't have swelling, in my ankles and in my legs and things like that. I'm able to move a little bit better. Not that I mean, you know, I'm able to I actually feel lighter, and I don't know necessarily that just because you hit 10 double digit weight loss, you feel lighter. I actually felt lighter without knowing whether or not there was any weight or inch loss. You just feel lighter. And some of that could probably be attributed to meditation and to ambulation, just as well as it can be to what we're eating. So that's exactly what I'm going to do going forward. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. There will be moments where I won't be as strict. There'll be other moments where I will be strict. Um, so what type of supplementation did I use? I take a multivitamin, um, folate, and B12. Those are the supplements that I used. No problems with my elimination. All of those things were fine. So if anybody is interested in a program that is made just for you, hit me up. I got you. All right, I'm out of here. Peace and love.